What is going on, guys? So it is the next following weekend, and today we are going to be focusing on getting the car to start, or the motor to start. And this whole week we're just getting parts in the mail because we're missing a lot of parts. And I think I left off on the other video of the fuel line. I didn't really finish it. Having friends over, you kind of just slack off a little bit. But so the fuel feed is done, brake booster line is done. I have the slave in. A lot of people use the K20 one because they're supposedly the K series slaves are known to like give out, but when that does happen, then we'll swap it out. But for now, this will get us by. Yeah, so I'm just gonna cut the fuel return slightly shorter, put it in here, put some hose clamps, and then run the fuel feed. We did get the fuel filter in the mail from Summit Racing. Like I said, we were waiting on a lot of parts, so that's one reason why a lot of the videos are kind of everywhere. And also I'm working on the car, so it's just everywhere. So this whole box is stuff that still has to get installed. Oh, check this out. So this is a ground and power wire kit from Run Hard Industries, also known as FK Mayhem. He hit us up and said if we needed a custom harness done, or what would you call this, a starter harness or something for the battery? Because in the last video I was using the A-lines to do measurements, because I was getting measurements for this so we could run it with the engine harness, run it to the alternator and the starter. But we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna focus on the plumbing. So this is all from Honda right here. This is a brand new thermostat housing, or that one piece that goes on the block. And this, it's not gonna look pretty. This giant pipe right here is gonna go right around the transmission, and we want to drive the car at night when it's cold, so the heater would be perfect because AC's whatever right now. It's kind of cold, so the heater, okay guys? And I did buy brand new gaskets and the O-ring for this, so perks of working at Honda, guys. We do have the K20 heater hoses in here, and this is the fuel filter that we're gonna be using. It's the small Earls. I think this one is 85 microns, exactly the same as the one on the hatch, but it's just blue. This is black. Just kind of want it to be a little bit more sleeperish or blend in. The hose clamps. Yeah, we got a lot more things. I just don't know where it is. We might have to start this thing today with open header because I still have to cut the exhaust. It's a bit too long, so I do have to do some modifications to it. I'm not really good on cutting exhausts because it's round, so you have to bring the angle grinder around, and something has to come out straight. Cut my test pipe in. Not the best, but this is just to get us by, and then we can bring it to the exhaust shop. So we're not trying to drive this car over there with the open header, which is gonna be way too loud. I need to take off the header again because I did order a brand new header gasket from Honda, of course, because Honda. And I also did order, or I didn't order, I just bought manual transmission fluid, OEM. What I heard is on K-Series trans, it's better to use OEM compared to anything else. The only different thing on the transmission is the M Factory two-way LSD in it. The synchro has all been replaced 1 through 6 with brand new OEM, so decided to just go with this. And did order these, can't really see, like special bolts for that black housing for the thermostat. So I'm gonna put that in. I think we're still missing a couple sensors. We're missing the coolant temp sensor, the fan switch, that's all coming in. We bought a spoon fan switch because I kind of want the fan to turn on a lot sooner. I know for these cars or K-swaps on EKs or in general, like they kind of, it's hard to keep cool. So with the spoon thermostat or spoon fan switch, it'll activate the fan, I think roughly like 15 degrees earlier, because I'm running that on the hatch. Oh damn, look at that shot. Oh, check this out though. So the 225 is on, okay. And check it out. We got this, what? So I plasti dipped them. This side's still a little bit higher because my driveway is a bit crooked. But yeah, check that out. Look real good. I like the black on it. Here's a photo that I took. This shit looks good. All right, so I'm just gonna put this housing on. Really simple, 3 bolts. And I do need to take off that, or find the gasket for this right here so it doesn't leak out. Bolt it up to the block. This bolt behind here was super hard to get to. Let's use a baby 10 mil wrench, or ratchet I mean. And then we have the heater hose going up here. Just gotta get a 12 mil for this to hold it in. And I might shave this off later, but for now we're just trying to turn on the car. And then this is the K20 heater hose. So this one right here, we have to bend this piece right here. So I'm gonna bolt it down and then bend it by hand. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna make sure I don't bend it too much so it doesn't kink it. And then I'm gonna probably redo the harness around here after that. And then this, on this side, gotta put that fitting on that K20 gives you when you buy it. And put the little original piece on there so we could activate the heater when we want to. So I bent it pretty easy. It's bent around here, but it's still pretty thick. What I'm gonna do now is cut this bracket off and cut this one off because we don't need this, because this is the little K20 piece that they give you, and if I put it in there, it gets in the way. I could make it sit under, but I'd rather just cut the bracket off, touch it out with some paint, and be a lot cleaner. And then this one right here, if I knew how to weld, I would cut this off and plug it, but I'm just gonna put one of those little nipple things on it. But that one's good to go though, perfect. So I'm gonna pull this off and chop these 2 off, and after that I gotta put this hose into this one and then put the K20 thermostat on here. And I still need to do the fuel line, but I'm doing the fuel line last because I have to make the lines and it kind of takes a little bit longer than doing this. Probably gonna be all over the place today. Shave these down. Someone could probably do a better job, but this will do. And I shaved that 1 tab down. That was for a, I think normally a sensor or a clip, but yep, time to put it back in. And then actually I'm gonna put that nipple in first, and of course use some thread seal tape. So since it is coolant, you don't want it to leak out. And then I think I'm gonna do the heater, which I have to go, oh, this piece right here. So this piece we're gonna be needing, and I'm gonna be using the brackets. Like I take out the old hose, cut the K2 one to make it fit this certain length, or make it the right length, and then run the other one to the K2. All right, I'm just gonna plug this off, and then I put that little fitting on right there. Kind of mess up the fitting, but whatever. And then this one should be good, so I'm gonna grab some hose clamps to put this on. And then this one right here, we're gonna have to trim this hose to a certain, pretty much just enough so we could put the old little lever on. And then it doesn't reach right now, but once you put that on, it will reach and it will be good. Oh no, why is this fitting so small? It's not. Oh, what? Oh, what the hell? Oh, I guess one side's bigger. That's. I wonder if it's the same with this one. That's weird. I didn't know that. Yeah, this side's bigger. What the hell?
Maybe this one's.
I think, yeah, I think it's designed to do that. See, that fits better. Interesting. I thought we were able to use this on the original mounting point, but it won't work that way. So I'm gonna take this off and then just have it roughly right there, so where the cable has some tension on it, and then cut the hose to the right angle or right length. Some time has passed, and check it out. Put the tires back on the Racing Green Tees. But we also have Lee over here. Lee's helping me out. He's doing the heater hose right now. And we had to get a longer hose for the back of the intake manifold down to the thermostat housing because it was too short. And then now I'm gonna route this to the radiator. And doing the clutch line right now. This is a nice ass clutch line from Hybrid Racing. Really nice. And
custom shit, man.
yeah, custom shit. Is that the fucking K20 one?
Yeah.
It's too big. Look.
I know. I was trying to skimp on
It was weird. But this one's fine though.
Oh, I guess I use the regular one.
Yeah. Got a nipple for that. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is, while Lee's doing that, I'm gonna do the fuel feed, and my brother's gonna tighten up the slave down there. So, gotta run that over. And the fuel return. I'm slacking on this part right now. Playing Tetris, huh?
Yeah.
And look, Lee got down. Look, move that, Keith.
What?
The heater. Damn. Damn, I got it down. Hey, you forgot hose clamps though.
I know.
See? The fuel line is done, fuel feed. So I'm running the Earls 85 microns up to a straight, all the way to a 180. Because I didn't have any other fittings, so I had to use this one, and honestly it doesn't look that bad. Heater hose is right here. We used the K20 one, but this one we used a, we just went to O'Reilly's and bought this, and Lee did his magic and it works. And put this little vacuum hose so the little clip doesn't work. So now the heater and all that works. I'm gonna put the radiator in right now. Actually, before I do the radiator, I need to do the ground cables that Run Hard Industry gave to us. Well, didn't give to us, but yeah, hooked us up. And so in his kit, this is the ground cable with the 3 grounds or 2 grounds. And this right here is the custom length for the starter, and I think this is the starter, and then the alternator. So custom length ravel. So this is the positive side, and oh fuck, that scared me. This is the alternator. This one goes to the alternator. This goes to the fuse box. So there should be that to the fuse box, and this is to the fuse box. So I want to do that. But this alternator one that he made a custom lane for, I'm gonna actually tuck it behind this right here, this mount, like how I did the engine harness. Run it like that, and this is gonna go inside here, of course. Screw it in there. So we'll leave that for now. You can make an engine bay look really nice depending on how you want to route your cables. I don't have a nut for. Alright, I'm gonna go get a nut for this, and then same with this alternator one. Run it the same way behind there, and then we're probably gonna zip tie it together to the engine harness to make it look a lot cleaner. Look how nice this is. It even has this. Mine doesn't have this, so I sparked my fuse, or sparked it before my alternator on the ground, and it popped one of my fuses. But yeah, that's them. Check them out. Run Hard or Rumble Garage. Have it routed. I think I might zip tie it over here so it doesn't get in the way of the header, but the hardest one to get was starter because of the heater pipe. Alternator was cool. These little grommets, dude, these are like insanely hard to put on, but after you get them on, they're good. Same with the ground over there. And here's the ground cables. I'm gonna have one going off this bracket right here on the transmission over to the firewall. And this is the ground for the battery, of course, which just goes right there. Same with this ground. Yeah, I'll probably have it over here somewhere. But I think where I end it for today is getting kind of late. But progress. Fuel line's done, clutch line done, heater hose is done. Pretty much plumbing will be done tomorrow. I'm gonna put in the radiator and fill it up with coolant, and we could probably start this thing tomorrow. But yes, you could throw that away. Well, yeah, slowly but surely. Battery's in though. I told him he needs a black battery. Like, get an OEM Honda battery, so it's black, because everything in his base is kind of black, white and black. Oh, my thing. We gotta do the halo harnesses and everything else tomorrow too. But we just want to fire this thing up tomorrow. So that's it, guys. Don't stop. Just keep building. Stay tuned for part 9. part 10. Or I don't know. Coolant and then startup. Peace. Damn.